49ers. Okay, so is there a weakness on the 49ers defense that the Seahawks can exploit?
Yeah, Diamador Lenore.
Yeah.
And I don't even, and I'm not even, and believe me, I'm not even a hater of Lenore.
Yeah.
I am absolutely pulling for Lenore to be everything that he should be and more, because it wasn't very long ago that I remember D'Amico standing up there at a presser telling everyone that Ambry Thomas and Diamador Lenore, they just weren't quite there yet.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, Lenore is,
Yeah.
well, he really didn't have a choice, but
Yeah, I look at Diamador and I see a guy that is not supposed to be an outside corner. That's what I see in Lenore. Like he was playing outstanding as a nickel corner, and he was forced into that role because of the Mosley injury. So my expectations for Lenore were not high, and I almost wanted them to see Womack, them put Womack on the outside just because he has the speed. But I think that we see a lot that he's a rookie. Like, and as good as he played in the spot duty that he's had, he's susceptible to some double moves. He's susceptible to a few things because he's young. And I just don't think that they had a lot of options other than Diamador. And Diamador, to his credit, is in really good position a majority of the time. Very rarely is he out of position. Like he's just not a guy that's going to make a bunch of plays. So teams are going to key on him because they're not going to key on Mooney Ward. So it's going to be him. He's going to get a majority of the targets. And I think that, to his credit, like as much as he is targeted, like that more, we don't have more big plays. Like and what's it called? And then you've got Huff, who everybody's talking about how Huff isn't getting turnovers anymore. Okay, well, when he was getting them in the beginning of the season, we had Mosley on that other side. Mosley having two corners that can play the run and and do all the things that Mosley and Mooney Ward were doing at the same time is such a luxury for those safeties, because now those safeties could just roam around and Huff could play to his instincts. But now when you take him off and now you got Lenore that needs help, it kind of tempers. He has to temper his instinct a little bit, and he's not always willing to do that. And I see that's when we see the breakdowns in coverage, but it's not as many as I feel like a lot of people make it out to be.
Like I agree 100, dude.
It's I think that because this defense has been so dominant, we get caught up in the one or two plays that happen. And in all truth, the 49ers had the only game that they've been even in jeopardy of losing was that Raiders game. Like all the other games, they're on a 10-game win streak, everybody. Memo to everybody. Like and a lot of it was because of the defense. I would say a majority of it was because of the defense. Like now the offense has come along since Purdy and CMC have gotten going, but yeah, this defense was carrying this team at the beginning of the season. So
sure,
he did good
against he was pretty good against Devontae, dude. I mean, Devontae Adams is a top 5 wide receiver in the league, and Lenore is holding his own out there, guys. I mean,
exactly.
Look, I don't see him getting burnt, but I can see him get beat. But getting beat and getting burnt, in my book, are two different things entirely.
Two different things.
Okay. Yep. Telling me that you got beat means you were there, but you just didn't. It just didn't go as planned. Getting burnt means you blew it. Okay,
exactly.
It's simple as that. So Lenore is doing the best that he can, and above all, Pete, he's available.
Exactly.
He's there. He's healthy, and he's there.
Exactly. And I would say that he's playing better than Ambry. I would say he's playing better than Ambry was last year. Ambry started playing good down the stretch, but in the playoffs, but I mean, he's still playing better than Ambry.